Yeah. This is the final lap, and Alex Popoff, coming off the final corner to the checkered flag, is going to hold off Sugar at the line and take the win. This is a pretty good battle going on back here. That's Neo just in front of Campbell. That is a battle now for third. Actually, Huerta is going to get the position at third. Neo is going to get fourth. Campbell's going to get fifth. Here comes Nolan, who's been fighting with Arbogast all day. Grant went out early, brought out a caution. But it looks like Nolan is going to finish seventh, just behind Arbogast. Checker flag for the final car. And our F4 US round number 3, race number 3 of round number 1 is completed. And there's your winner. Boy, Huerta in that black 17 went up and down and back up and back down and back up again, didn't he? Yeah. And then he got all the way up challenging for the lead on the restart, then fell back to about fifth and ends up finishing third. So
Caleb got in a bit of a battle, so he went through and then they were still battling.
Well, that brings back the old saying of never give up, right?
Yep.
Never know what's going to happen in racing. There's a look at the results. Field of 8. They're going to be heading over to the winner's circle area, and Ben's going to be there to talk to Alex here in just a second. Just the one caution in that event. And one technical difficulty.
Yep.
That'll happen.
Yep.
Well, we got more racing coming your way here on SpeedTour 1 live from NOLA Motorsports Park. FR America's their final race of the weekend coming up. What do you guys like about that series?
The cars are fast. They have a bunch of downforce, a lot more power, and they do standing starts. So it's good to see them with a lot of power and doing standing starts.
Yeah, the standing starts are pretty cool.
Yep.
Scan back into the paddock area. You can see the FR America's cars lining up back there to the right. Victory circle will be to the left. Is Ben ready to go? Sure, they're in the car. Just waiting on Ben Sissel's equipment over there, and we'll be good to go. So what is the progression for you guys next? Up to what we just saw, right, F4?
Yeah, might do that series next.
How long do you see yourself staying in the Junior Championship?
I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and step away and take a quick break, and we'll be right back to NOLA Motorsports Park.
Rev up and get ready for race day with Mission Foods. The world's best racers and tastiest products come together to make every race delicious. Fully loaded tacos, fast wraps, piled high nachos. Whatever you crave, Mission will help you be race ready with easy to make recipes that will take your race day to the finish line. Keep your racing delicious and enjoy all the mouth-watering action. Brought to you by Mission Foods. Too fast, too tasty.
Okay, so pretend this is your race car. It's on the trailer, and you have an accident. Ouch! At least your truck's insurance will pay for another one? Yeah, not so fast. Standard insurance won't replace your race car, whether it's in the trailer, in the paddock, in the garage, or the repair shop. But at Hagerty, we can protect it for what it's really worth anytime it's off the track. No matter what or where you race, all for less than a set of race tires. Hagerty, let's drive together.
What does it mean to be built with Summit? It means you're hitting the autocross, drag strip, road course, trail, dirt, or open road with confidence. Because built with Summit means you're using parts from the top names in performance. Priced to make your project affordable. And it's all backed by trusted tech expertise and blazing fast shipping. Summit Racing Equipment. Let's build it together. SummitRacing.com.
Back here in NOLA Motorsports Park, let's go right to Victory Circle. Here's Ben Sissel. there's a look at our top 3 finishers here. Alex Popov taking the win. Cooper Shipman grabs second. And Clement Huerta will finish in third here this morning at NOLA Motorsports Park. The series will move on to Road America in May. Big 4-mile race through basically a national park. Beautiful setting over there.
Ligier Junior Formula Championship.
Significantly different than what we have here in NOLA, with a lot more trees all around the racetrack here. The trees line the outside edges of the track. Very park-like setting there, and extremely long, over 4 miles in length, and very, very fast.
Racing rubber for these drivers. Fortunately, we haven't had to bring the
On the Hankook tires now as they do the hat dance.
they certainly got to work out in the early stages yesterday.
A Mulligataway watch being presented to Cooper Shipman. It's a bonus prize.
Spring celebration. Let's have one more round of applause for Clemente Huerta for his first podium for Kiwi Motorsport. Cooper Shipman, a sweep of the podiums this weekend for Kiwi Motorsport. And 2 wins and a podium for your winner, Alex Popov Jr. Your new points here.
Like they're getting ready for the celebratory spray here.
Pop off? No problem. Yeah, I'm heading back to the podium.
Here we go.
Well done, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Congratulations. One more race to go for us as Formula Regional Americas queued up, ready for their finale of the weekend.
Hey, so before we get going here, Alex Popov, unbelievable. 2 wins on the weekend, our provisional points leader. How was your race out there?
It was good. I mean, we got a good start and, just kept the start from the get-go. So it was from there, just try to manage the gap and, stay out in front. That late safety was a little bit hard on the restart, but we got it done. I mean, super happy with how the weekend went after a rough week. Good way to end it off.
Yeah, if you can win 2 races with the health problems you've had this week, that is really good. But we have a lot of Spanish-speaking fans watching this. Can you say something to them as well?
Of course. Gracias por siempre apoyar y otra vez con la bandera arriba. Vamos con todo.
Well, how about that? Alex Popov flying the Venezuelan flag. His whole family's here watching. They're all smiles. So, Ralph, I'm going to send it up to you because we're about to do a grid walk for Formula Regional Americas race.
Okay, Ben, thank you. Congratulations, Alex, on a tremendous weekend. See you at Road America. Coming up in our next race, the Formula Regional Americas, is Jet Bowling, driver out of Dallas, Texas, for Kiwi Motorsports. And we had an opportunity to sit down and get to know Jet a little earlier.
I'm Jet Bowling. I'm 20 years old, and I'm racing at Formula Regional Americas with Kiwi Motorsport. Yeah, second year, obviously, we're hunting for the championship. We wouldn't be here if we didn't think we could win it, so that's the goal. I think Titus Sherlock, he only finished a 1.5 points behind me last year, and he's here. And I know Bruno Ribeiro, he won some races, and Nico Ambiato won some races last year. So I think, yeah, I had the most points, but I think there's definitely some quick drivers here. So this season, I'm trying to be more aggressive. I've always struggled with that. I'm just kind of a nicer guy, I guess. Smile a lot, and it's hard to